Hello, the mission today is to get rudder skin onto the rudder. The rudder skeleton's all primed and ready to go, and the skins need deburred, set up on them, drilled to final size, and then primed and then put on. And we've got the other skin here, so this is the nose skin, which is also going to be going on or getting prepared to go on today. So that's the plan, let's do it. This sheet metal edge deburring tool tends to work quite well, I find. It's got two cutters here and it runs along the edge like that, and so these there running along the edge will pull off the burrs. Works quite well on the long stretches and certainly make light work of getting all these edges deburred. And of course the final inspection is to run your finger across the edges, and it shouldn't be catching. That's how you know that there's no burrs, and it'll lie flat against the other sheet metal that it gets riveted to, which is the point. It's got to lie flat, otherwise you're going to have gaps and it's not going to be stuck together as well as it should be. On the nose skin. Wrap around this rib and the little bit shown up down there. The battery went flat recording the last bit, but behind me is the rudder as it stands now. And I just wanted to get into it and get some of it done, so that's exactly what I've done. Sometimes it can feel hard to show what I'm doing while also not knowing what I'm doing, so it can be hard to know how to show it. what I have got done is the rear skin's all fitted, or that's what we were doing, fitting the rear skin, drilling that through, and then I moved on to the front skin, which has a few more holes that you have to drill yourself. They can't be pre-drilled because they have to go into those front ribs. Then I took it all apart. That's why it's all apart right now. You'll see the skin is down there, and the skeleton and, well, front and rear skin, and took it apart and primed all the mating surfaces. So now it's ready to assemble again, put it all back together, cleco it, and then start firing off rivets, which is pretty cool. I've just finished putting it back together with all the clecos after having it apart to get primed, and it's all looking great. I stood it upright on my table to check that it stands true and looks straight, which it does, so that's excellent. It's time to start letting off the popcorn and firing the rivets, I guess. Let's do it. Just like that, got the first part of the aircraft complete. Rudder / vertical stabilizer. It's looking pretty good. Quite a few handful of rivets go into that. There's probably more rivets than you think, and well, comes with a big box of rivets like yay high, so they gotta go somewhere, right? But it's looking very good. It's nice to have something completed, and this won't need touched until it gets assembled and connected to the fuselage, and at that point it gets a couple extra things. It gets a fairing that goes across here, as well as this upper hinge point somewhere here, I think it is. There's a no rivet zone in here, which is where it gets connected to the fuselage with a hinge pivot, and it pivots on this line going from down the bottom up to this point that gets put on there. So yeah, look at that. Got a rudder for my aircraft. Now I just got to build the rest.